Well, joining us now on Open Exchange to provide the latest on the Numsa wage offer is Steve Nhlapo, who is Head of Collective Bargaining for the National Union of Metalworkers, Numsa. Good morning to you, Steve. I see a headline in the paper this morning, Numsa in surprise drop in pay demand. Can you update us on what you're demanding from the employers?
Look, initially, our demand has been that we want a double-digit increase. And as we consulted with our members during the whole of last week on the current offer on the table by management, we then got a mandate from our members that they are prepared to compromise to a point of 10%, 11% for the second year and 12% for the third. However, our members made it clear that in the interest of reaching an agreement, we can compromise to 10, 10, 10. Now, we also met yesterday with the leadership and look at what is currently on the table. We then agreed that since there is a 10% on the table for 2014, 2015 agreement, we can then agree with the employers to enter into a one-year deal, which is 10% for this year. However, I think that's what we're going to put to management today to say, to cut the strike short, let's have a one-year agreement with 10% increase across the board for all our workers.
So, Steve, I mean, you're simplifying it. You're leaving out the next year and the year after. It's simply a one-year deal. Obviously, you'll come back and you will want to negotiate again at the end of that year.
Yes, that's what we're saying, because we all don't know. We don't know why employer can give us less this year and more this year and less next year. When goods and other things, they are going up, they are not going down. Now, we want to be good to engage employers to be able to understand the logic behind it. Because our members say they want a dissenting increase from 10, 11, 12. The experience and from everybody is that the goods and services in this country goes up, they don't go down. Yeah. But also inflation is going up as compared to the last month's inflation. You can see is slowly going up. Yeah. So we can't allow a situation that come next year we get an increase that is less than what we got this year. Yep. But what we're saying also, what the difference between the current offer of management and us is 0.5% and 1%. Can we look around and see how do we make sure that we get that amount? We've got 12 months, for example, to do that.
Okay, Steve.
If they want.
Yeah,
if
Steve.
They so wish. If they don't want.
Let's just consider some of the other employers here. CIFSA, of course, is one employer body, but there are other employers as well, and many of them small companies that say they can't afford 10%.
As we said previously, there are processes in the industry that make sure that you don't afford, you go for a process. We also participate as workers to be able to satisfy ourselves that we can't afford.
Steve, one more question. You also made banning of labour brokers, which is a broader policy type issue for the country, I think, as well. These are things beyond the wages. Are you dropping those other demands, or are you just focusing on the 10%?
No, we're not necessarily dropping those things. The issue of labour brokers is not only for the national. We managed in some industry already to ban labour brokers. Why can't we do it in this industry? But what we're saying, we're prepared also to further engage on making sure that we deal with the issues of what we call abuse in the industry whilst we're discussing the ban.
Okay, that's Steve Nhlapo. Thanks, Steve, for joining us there, Head of Collective Bargaining for Numsa. We'll no doubt hear more about the details of those negotiations today.